Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth. Came out September 11th, 92. This is another direct sequel within our Hellraiser franchise. So, Pinhead gets to New York, and as I'm watching this, I don't remember this film. I've seen all the Hellraiser films back when I was a kid, but I don't remember them all chronologically. So, the end of the second, Pinhead is trapped in the Pillar of Souls, and it's a matter of how does he escape. So, the Pillar of Souls, we know, was in that institute. Kirsty and Tiffany left. Pillar of Souls was left behind. So the Pillar of Souls was sold in an estate sale, basically, because that institute was closed. And so J.P. Monroe is the owner of this metal rock club called the Boiler Room in New York City. He has the statue, the Pillar of Souls, brought to his place, and then starts to learn the mysteries of it, right? And then Pinhead starts to come to life from it because of an inadvertent sacrifice of one of his hookups. And so Pinhead is now convincing JP to, get more people, to bring Pinhead out of hell, out of this pillar, so that way they can, bring hell on Earth. And so there's also an ex-girlfriend of his, Terry, who is, couch surfing, basically. She inadvertently crosses paths with this TV reporter, Joey. Joey has his condo, invites Terry to stay with her. As they figure out the mysteries of, Terry's friend who died from all these chains and stuff in the hospital, there's also a puzzle box. So what's the mystery of the puzzle box? What's the mystery of all these things, right? So Joey does some digging, finds about this institute, about the pillar, about the boxes, about Captain Elliot Spencer, who was a World War I British general, who we know was the human form of Pinhead before Pinhead became Pinhead. And so Pinhead is named Pinhead verbally in this movie. So first movie, no mention. He's just credited as lead Cenobite, Doug Bradley. Then the second movie, he's credited as Pinhead, but nobody says the word Pinhead. But in this movie, the third film, right? The third film, Joey finally says Pinhead, the words Pinhead, and Doug Bradley is credited as Pinhead / Elliot, because he plays Captain Elliot Spencer and Pinhead, respectively. So Pinhead's essence has been separated, right? When Kirsty in the second film gets Bradley back, basically, gets Elliot back, basically, the id, the essence, the ego, the soul of Spencer was split. So Pinhead is still hellbound, but then Elliot was then separated on a, purgatory kind of plane. So it's interesting talking about the different dimensions, different realms, aspects, but then it's a matter of what happens when Pinhead comes out of the pillar and what happens with Joey trying to figure out how to trap him back into hell with the help of Spencer. So it's very interesting. It's very meta, because you have the villain going back to the original form to defeat the villain in the present form. So it's one of those age-old, not all monsters do monstrous things. It's one of those age-olds, just because something is evil doesn't mean it was always evil to begin with. So things change. So if Pinhead can turn regular mortals into Cenobites by using their own desires against them, kind of a thing, is there a way for Pinhead to reverse back, or is it just a combination now of the two together, Captain Elliot Spencer and Pinhead, respectively, lead Cenobite, coming together to create hell on Earth? So there's chaos throughout Manhattan. Joey figures out a way to trap him within the box itself. He uses her own mind against her, seeing her dead father in Vietnam, kind of a thing. Very meta, very, very in-depth, very psychological. And then it's a matter of, Pinhead and Captain Spencer fuse back together, go back to hell. Joey buries the Hellraiser box in cement at a construction site that the last battle was at. And so there's a time lapse, not so many years, it doesn't actually say, but the building that was then built on top of that cement slab has all of the pictographs of the box around it as mosaics and decor. So what happens next? I don't remember. Now we got to watch it to figure out. But I really like this movie. This was really well done. It's getting back to the original source. It's getting back to why are these things happening? Why are these demons coming from Earth, from hell? Why are people being changed into Cenobites? Why is Captain Elliot Spencer separated from Pinhead? We don't really normally get full No, that's a lie, because we do get origin stories. We get origin stories of Freddy, we get origin stories of Jason, we get origin stories of Michael, Michael Myers. So this is just another seeing him in the human form before he comes into demonic form, Cenobite form. Very well done. Very, very well done. I really like this. Might be my favorite so far out of the three. I thought it was very nice. Of course, some of the acting was cheesy early 1992, but what can you do? This also was the first film filmed in the States. This is... What did I just read? It was filmed in North Carolina, and it was representing New York City of the time, kind of a thing. So, like, you know it's New York City, but, like, you could tell it's not New York City. But also, like, just little, I'm picking here, but some of the cops have, like, some kind of county on their badge, and it's obviously not New York, but whatever. But you know it's New York that this is taking place. So, Jason Voorhees gets to Manhattan. Pinhead gets to Manhattan. I don't think Freddy ever got to Manhattan. No, he didn't. Michael Myers, I don't think ever got to Manhattan. Unless he did in the newer ones. I have to rewatch. I genuinely don't remember. Leatherface, I don't think ever got to Manhattan. And Ghostface, the sixth film that's coming out, is going to Manhattan. So we got 3 villains going to Manhattan so far. Pretty neat. We'll see what happens next. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.